strangers to the dark. Hide away, they say, we don't want you broken heart.
I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are.
But I won't let them bring me down to dust.
I know that there's a place for us, for we
We
are
are
glorious. When the
glorious.
wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me.
Yeah, 'cause here I come.
And I'm walking out to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. Another round of bullets hits my skin. Fire away, 'cause today I won't let this shit sink in.
We are pushing for the galaxy. Reaching for the sun.
We are glorious.
Yeah, that's what we began.
Won't let them bring me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the strongest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna stand it up and drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I know she wants to be a drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me. Sharpest words wanna cut me down.
And the stars gonna drown them out.
This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm walking out to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me.
Hello, you beautiful people, and welcome to our virtual cabaret full of show-stopping performances from all of us diverse and talented artists. You're all in for a real show. Our cabaret is called We're Here. Performances of strength, hope, and empowerment.
We're here, or we're here because we're going to hear some good performances because we are, right?
No. Okay then. My name is Danny DeVito.
DeVito. Really?
Okay. It's Olivia, and I'm one of your hosts for tonight, today, tomorrow.
Today. I'm pretty sure it's today. Yes, today.
Okay. I'm one of your hosts for today's show.
Well, I am also one of your hosts for today's show, and my name is Avery. We opened our show with the powerful song This Is Me featuring Oyenda Agun and Nita Melitz. What a way to start, and we have so much more to share.
So, without further ado, it's showtime!
Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll have you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride, and if I have things you need to borrow, for no one can fill those of your needs that you won't let show. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll have you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on.
Senn is filled with anger, fueled with hidden hate, scared of being an outcast and afraid of common fate. Today is built on tragedies which no one wants to face, nightmares see humanity and morally disgrace. Tonight is filled with rage, violence in the air. Children beg with ruthlessness because no one at home cares. Tonight I lay my head down, but the pressure never stops. Gnawing at my sanity is contempt when I am dropped. But tomorrow I see change, a chance to build anew. Built on spirit, intent of heart, and ideals based on truth. And tomorrow I'll wake with second wind and strong because of pride. To know I fought with all my heart to keep my dream alive.
Broken down, tired, living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Move mountains, we gon' walk it out and move
And I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up and add to 1,000 times again. For you, for you, all we need is hope. And for that we have each other. And for that we have each other. I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I will rise 1,000 times again. And we'll rise like the waves. We'll rise up in spite of the ache. We'll rise up and we'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you,
What beautiful performances! Who would have thought there could be so many different messages in such a short amount of time? We kicked things off with Lean on Me, which showcased impeccable vocals from our illustrious singers Maddie Owens and Matt Jeffers. The performance showcased true friendship and showed that no matter what you're doing or where you are in the world, you will always have someone to lean on for whatever life may throw at you, be it your mother, father, or heck, even your teacher.
We then took a deep turn into And Tomorrow, written by the late Tupac Shakur and performed by Samuel Mullins. And Tomorrow brings up a sad reality in our world. Not everybody is fortunate enough to have a life where they automatically can see the world through rose-colored lenses. It highlights that you must stay hopeful in order to proceed to prosperity and peace of mind. Which perfectly leads us to the most recent act, Rise Up, performed by Deborah Adeboye. If there's one thing to say about this performance, it would be that it's empowering. This performance speaks of probably the most important message of all. We must have resilience in times of crisis and break from the shackles that life has placed on us. I believe that is the most important message of all.
Our next act will be a message to the man, through Silver Lined Heart, performed by Miles Chong, Carter Garcia, Avery Luciano, Olivia Obevery, Dyla Palacic, and Sarah Wackenheimer. Following that, we have a marvelous performance of Big Yellow Taxi by Hazel Gaudette.
Yes, yes, and yes. This show highlights the importance of giving it your all. It highlights our passions and talents and encourages the hope that lives deep inside of us. Give yourself a chance, y'all. I feel fantastic. Do you all? Oh, I know so.
I feel reckless and abandoned and spontaneous celebrations of nothing at all.
Raise an unexpected glass to long, cold winters and sweet, hot summers and the beautiful confusion of the times in between.
To the unexpected drenching rain that leaves you soaking wet and smiling breathless.
Here's to the soul-expanding power of the universally optimistic simplicity of the beautiful.
See, things you hate, things you despise, multinational corporations and lies that politicians tell.
Injustices that make you mad as hell.
That's all well and good.
And as far as writing poem goes, I guess you should.
It just might be a poem that gets Mumia released, brings an end to terrorism or peace in the Middle East.
But as far as what soothes me, what inspires and moves me, honesty behooves me to tell you that your rage does not move me.
See, like the darkest of clouds, my heart has a silver lining, which does not hearken to the loudest of whining, but beats and stirs and grows evermore when I learn of things you're actually for.
That's why I'm for best friends, long drives and smiles. Nothing but the sound of thinking for miles for the unconditional love of dogs made me learn the lessons of their love by heart.
For therapy, we need it, and poetry, we need it, and the wisdom to know the difference.
I'm for hard work and homework and chapter tests and cumulative exams and yearly science fairs and pop quizzes when you least expect them, just to keep everybody honest.
For love and the fragile human heart, may it always feel stronger than it was before. For walks in the woods and for the woods themselves, by which I mean the trees.
Definitely for the trees.
Window seats and love letters written by hand with fountain pen. I'm for all of these.
For Gunway Candle and Rivers Rain Rain and Mosdef and the Indigo Girls and getting closer to each fine and every day.
For the integrity it takes not to lightly suffer fools. For God and faith and prayers.
But not in public schools.
I'm for evolution more than revolution. Unless you're offering some kind of solution, isn't that how we got the Constitution?
For charm and charisma and style, without being a self-appointed prig. For chivalry and being a gentleman at the risk of being called a mal-chivalrous pig.
And for crushes not acted upon, for admiration from afar, and for self-love.
I'm for the courage it takes to volunteer, to say yes, I believe in this and I will.
For the bright side, the glass half full, the silver lining.
And the optimists who consider darkness just a different kind of shining.
And for what can be achieved more than for what I would want in an ideal world.
I'm for working every day to make the world a better place and not complaining about how it isn't.
So don't waste my time and your curses on verses.
About what you are against, despise, and abhor.
Tell me what inspires you.
What fulfills and fires you.
Put your pen to the paper.
And tell me what you're for.
They paved paradise, put up a parking lot with a pink hotel, a boutique, and a swinging hotspot. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? They paved paradise and put up a parking lot. They took all the trees, put them in a tree museum. And they charged the people $1.50 just to see 'em. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? They paid paradise and put up a parking lot. Hey farmer, farmer, put away the DDT now. Give me spots on my apples, believe me, the birds and the bees, please. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? They paved paradise and put up a parking lot. Late last night I heard a screen door slam, and a big yellow taxi took away my old man. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? They paved paradise and put up a parking lot. I said, don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? They paved paradise and put up a parking lot. Yeah, they paved paradise and put up a parking lot. They paved
What amazing performances! Next, you will see Dressing, a short play that highlights the beautiful relationship between a mother and her son, portrayed by Tiana Levy and Shakir Usman. The play takes you through the unimaginable loss many mothers have to go through. This play showcases the struggle, pain, and anxiety Black mothers go through every day.
Following Dressing, enjoy the song Safe Place to Land, beautifully sung by Paxton Deal and Maddie Owens. The ballad reveals the importance of having hope, especially in issues such as the border crisis. Then we will hear the song Boys Will Be Boys, performed by Ashley Cox, TK Gills, and Marissa Tamburino. It is a song that speaks to the unfortunate fear and anxiety young girls experience in today's society on a daily basis. But also talks about how women come together to defy those odds and empower each other.
Part 1. He's off to school, his pants hang low. I'm like off his ass. No one's doing that anymore. This is an issue.
This is an issue.
No.
Do you know where it came from?
What came from?
This style, this
I know, Ma. This again?
symbol. It's a symbol of
Prison. Prisoners aren't allowed to have belts. See? I remember.
right. And the pants sack, which even just symbolically plays into
School to prison,
prison
pipeline,
pipeline.
all that.
Exactly.
But I have a 3.8, okay?
I just worry.
About what?
A million things. People not taking you seriously, that's one thing.
Are you not paying attention? In this birthday suit, sometimes it doesn't even matter what you're wearing.
Stop it. That's so defeatist. That's not even an original thought.
In this case, if it was original, it wouldn't be so true.
And what is this?
A t-shirt?
Of what?
I don't know, a robot?
Doing what?
Mom, it's not that deep.
What is the robot doing?
Beating up a can of Coke. Mom, it's just a cool shirt. This is a boring life you lead.
There's nothing really clever about it. Is it a symbol for something?
I would say it's a symbol for a robot beating up a can of Coke.
But why? What did the can of Coke do to deserve that?
Come on, Mom. Just leave it, please.
It feels symbolic to me. A competition over who has the best armor.
I'm gonna jet. Eat later, okay?
I still don't understand why you can't wear the ones I got you.
The button up the front ones?
Those.
Yeah, not today, unfortunately.
Why is that?
Another day. When I turn into Jehovah's Witness, start going door to door selling Bibles.
So you think that's funny?
I mean, yeah, kind of.
You know it's rude, right? Not to even let me see you in them. Those were gifts.
Gifts? Gifts? That's what I'm supposed to do as a mom. Buy me shit.
Oh, is that so?
I mean, yep. Love you, Mom.
Part 2. No. Not part 2. Not doing that. Not yet. I can't. I'm gonna just talk about other things. Easier for all of us, right? I used to take him to Taekwondo. I'd stand with all these other parents in the window, watching these wiggly little bodies punching. And they look ridiculous. And it was the same routine every time. But you stand there with all these other parents who say, everything their child does is magical. They are lying. And I mean, I could have done other things in my time. We both could have, but you want to create that foundation. Give him that mental, physical discipline. So, once when he was like 8 or so, I left to take a call. I'm going, 15 minutes maybe? I come back and suddenly he's doing these kicks, these crazy double kicks. He's 2 feet off the ground. Suddenly everything's coordinated. He's like a little pro. Now, how did that happen? 2 years of these lessons and nothing seemed to click. And I think, was I watching him too hard? Did my leave and help him to make that leap?
Did he need me to stop watching just so he could search that way? We have to be able to look away, to turn around, to let go, but how? Part 2. The mother gets a phone call. You have to go see. Someone drives you. And as they drive you, you remember the pain of childbirth, the tenuousness of those first moments. You remember small eyes and small gasps and the very tiny hands that reached for you. Tiny hands reaching. You don't remember how you got here to this building, but somehow you know exactly where to go. Because we've been doing this dance, right? We know what to do. We know where to go. We know how to behave. And they take you into this room and another one, then another one. Your legs move. Something primordial moves you forward. And you dig your nails into your hands so you won't feel anything. And it's not your body that moves you forward. It's that body. The one that's in your core. This is the thing that you have been carrying. Always carrying. It's all going forward now. Don't want it to be, but it's going forward. Time and your body. You have no choice. And finally, there it is. There it is. And there it is.
Part 3. She went into my room and folded my clothes. She opened up my closet and moved these 3 shirts around, the button up the front ones. She put them in the front so I'd see them and suddenly realize I want to wear them. Like when she put the okra on my plate and said, "See how good this looks?" Ridiculous. It's not about the class. It never was about that. You try to get me dressed up so I can elevate in other people's eyes. Not really. The clothes, it's, you do these small things to protect my
Body. Oh, that body. A vulnerable body. I thought I knew how much. I heard someone on, some panel say this thing. Men in black bodies since the founding of this country been vulnerable by the way of the body that they inhabit. Now, that's a crazy thing to think about. That's a crazy thing to carry. For him, right? And they never were going to protect him. Were they? Why did I think they could? And now, I will do another dance with other mothers. Some that I know on a molecular level, and some who live in places I don't even know exist. I would like to know those women, but not in this way. This is an involuntary and wicked dance. When holding your breath is safer than breathing. When letting go is braver than keeping. When innocent words turn to lies. And you can't hide by closing your eyes. When pain is all they offer, like a kiss from the lips of a monster. You know the famine's so well, but never met the feast. When home is the belly of the beast. The ocean is wild and over your head, and the boat beneath you is sinking. Don't need room for your bags. Hope is all that you have. To save the lost breath twice. Hold your babies tight. Try so
and show you a safe place to live. Oh, imagine yourself in a building up in flames, being told to stand still. Windows wide open, this sleepless unfaith. You don't know who'll catch you, maybe somebody will. The ocean's wild over your head, and the boat beneath you is sinking. Don't need room for your bags, hope is all that you have. Say the Lord's Prayer twice, hold your babies tight, show someone reach out a hand, and show you a safe place to land. Be the hand of a hopeful stranger, little scared but you're strong enough. Be the light in the dark of this danger, till the sun comes up. Be the hand of a hopeful stranger, little scared but you're strong enough. Oh, be the light in the dark of this danger, till the sun comes up. Be the hand of a hopeful stranger, little scared but you're strong enough. Be the light in the dark of this danger, till the sun comes up. Till the sun comes up. Oh, till the sun comes up. Till the sun comes up. Till the sun comes up. It's second nature to walk home before the sun goes down. Oh, put your keys between your knuckles when this boy's around. Isn't it funny how we laugh it off to hide our fear when there's nothing funny here? Sick intuition, epic TARDIS, so we won't freak out. Creator figures doing anything to shut their mouths. They smile awake to ease the tension so it don't go south. But there's nothing funny now. When will they stop saying things? Cause it's all listening. No, the kids ain't alright. Oh, and they do what they see. Cause it's all on TV. No, the kids ain't alright. Boys will be, boys will be, boys will be, boys will be boys. But girls will be women. Boys will be, boys will be, boys will be, boys will be boys. But girls will be women. I know if there's something that I can't find the words to say, I know that there will be a man around to save the day. And that was sarcasm in case you needed it misplayed. I should've stuck to ballet. When will we stop saying things? Cause they're all listening. No, the kids ain't alright. Oh, and they do what they see. Cause it's all on TV. Oh, the kids ain't alright. Boys will be, boys will be, boys will be, boys will be boys. The girls will be women. Boys will be, boys will be, boys will be, boys will be boys. The girls will be women. If you're offended by this song, you're clearly doing something wrong. If you're offended by this song, then you're probably saying, boys will be, boys will be, boys will be, boys will be boys. But girls will be women. When will we stop saying things? Cause they're all listening. No, the kids ain't alright. Oh, and we do
sympathy was growing short. We have a few more songs to remind you that what you believe in is worth fighting for. Next up is Fight Song, sung by Bree Jacobson and Jay Tran. And lastly, we will close with You Will Be Found, sung by Hazel Gaudet, Blake Hillman, Dee Jones, Nora Keir Summer, and Nina Mellitz. Enjoy the rest of the show!
Like a small boat on the ocean, setting big waves in the motion. Like how a single word can make a heart open. I might only have one match, but I can make an explosion. And all those things I didn't say, wrecking balls inside my brain, I will scream them out tonight. Can you hear my voice this time? This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song. My power's turned on, starting right now. I'll be strong. I'll play my fight song. And I don't really care if nobody else believes, 'cause I still got a lot of fight left in me. Losing friends and I'm chasing sleep. Everybody's worried about me. In too deep, say I'm in too deep. And it's been 2 years and I miss my home, but there's a fire burning in my bones. Still believe, yeah, still believe. And all those things I didn't say, wrecking balls inside my brain, I will scream them out tonight. Can you hear my voice this time? This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song. My power's turned on, starting right now. I'll be strong. I'll play my fight song. And I don't really care if nobody else believes, 'cause I still got a lot of fight left in me. A lot of fight left in me. Like a small boat on the ocean, sending big waves in the motion. Like how a single word can make a heart open. I might only have one man, but I can make an explosion. This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song. My power's turned on, starting right now. I'll be strong. I'll play my fight song. And I don't really care if nobody else believes, 'cause I still got a lot of fight left in me. No, I still got a lot of fight left in me.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear?
So let that lonely feeling wash away. Maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand.
And someone will come running, and I know they'll take you comes crashing through. When you need a friend to carry you. And when you're broken on the ground, you will be found.
So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. Lift your head and look around.
You will be found.
There's a place where we don't have to feel alone. And every time you call out, you're a little less alone. If you only say the word, from across the silence, your voice is heard. Out of the shadows, the morning is breaking, and all is new, all is new. It's filling up the empty, and suddenly I see that all is new, all is new. You are not alone, 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 you are not alone. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need someone to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. Let the sun come streaming in, you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you won't look around, you will be found. Even when the dark comes crashing through, you will be found. You need someone to carry you, you will be found. You will be found.
You will be found.
Well. I guess we've come to an end, folks. This was fun. This entire show has been a blast. Thank you for joining us. And remember,
Stay strong
stay hopeful.
and always believe in yourself. Yay!
Yay!